Some say love, it is a river that drowns the tender reed. Some say love, it is a razor that leaves your soul to bleed. That, of course, is the beginning of the rose, and I'm going to teach you how to finger pick that in this lesson. I'll show you the chords, I'll show you the finger picking pattern, and then I'll play part of the song so that you can play it along with me. If you want all the words and the chords, it's in a link underneath this video. All right, so let's get started with the chords. There's an A, E, D, C sharp minor. You can play it as a bar chord, or you can play it this way. F sharp minor, you can play it this way, or as a bar chord. The last verse of the song is a modulation, meaning it's in a higher key. You can do the modulation, or you can play the whole song in the same key. It's up to you. So if you want to do the modulation, which I'll demonstrate in just a minute, I'll show you the chords here. So there's an F, G, C, E minor, A minor. Here's the finger picking pattern. I'll demonstrate on an A. Now I'm going to call out the numbers of strings except when I say bass. When I say bass, it'll be either the 6th string, the 5th string, or the 4th string. Now I'm counting the strings from the bottom, so this is 6, 5, and 4. So when I say this string, it'll be the 3rd one, 2nd one, 1st one. I say bass instead of the number of the string because the bass note changes with the chords. So for the A chord, the bass note would be the 5th string. So you're going to pluck that with your thumb, and then your index finger is the 3rd string, your next finger is the 2nd string, and then your 3rd finger is the bottom string. So it's bass, 3, 2, 1. Bass, 3, 2, 1. So let me give you a close-up here. I'm just going to stand up and see if this will work. I think it does. So here it is, bass, 3, 2, 1. Bass, 3, 2, 1. Now, if you're new to finger picking, you might want to turn this video off and just practice the finger picking, because it does take a little bit to get used to. There's some muscle memory involved. If you've never finger picked before, be patient. This may take you a while to get. But if you've finger picked before, this is one of the easier finger picking patterns that you can master. Now, that's a full measure. Oops, I just changed chords. Let me demonstrate on an A. So this is a full measure. If you're playing a half measure, it's only bass, 3, 2, 1. And there are several half measures in this song, so you need to be aware of that. The words and the chords are in a link underneath here, and on that sheet that you can download, I do tell you how many measures, including where the half measures are, so that should clear up some of the issues. All right, so before we get started, you're going to hit that red subscribe button, right? And hit the notification bell because you don't want to miss any of my lessons. I have over 500 lessons here for beginning and intermediate guitar players. I also teach mandolin and ukulele, so check it out. If you want to support what I do, buy me a coffee. It's only $3. $3, folks. All right, so here we go. Let's play the rose together. Ready, and... Some say love, it is a river that drowns the tender reed. Some say love, it is a razor that leaves your soul to bleed. Some say love, it is a hunger, an endless aching need. I say love, it is a flower, and you, it's only seed. Then there's another verse with more of the same, and then there's a key change at the end of the second verse. So what you want to do is after you sing the last line of the second verse, go to the C chord for about a measure, and that way you'll get oriented to the new key. And like I said earlier, if you want to play the whole song in the original key of A, go for it. But if you want to do the modulation like the recording, this is how you do it. So here's the last line of the second verse. That never learns to live. Then hit the C. When the night has been too lonely and the road has been too long, and you think that love is only for the lucky and the strong, just remember in the winter, far beneath the bitter snow, lies a seed that with the sun's love in the spring becomes a rose. Oh, one of my favorite songs. Now, if you're confused about bass notes, I'm going to go over those now. So the bass note for the A chord is the 5th string. The bass note for an E chord is the 6th string. Bass note for the D is the 4th string. C sharp minor. Now if you're doing the bar chord, the bass note is the 5th string. If you're doing this version of it, it's the 4th string. If you're playing this version of the F minor, it's the 4th string. If you're playing a bar chord, it's the top string. For the C, the bass note is the 5th string. For the G, it's the top string. For the E minor, it's the top string, and for the A minor, it's the 5th string. Please check out my other lessons. I have over 400 for beginning and intermediate guitar players. I also have mandolin and ukulele lessons, and you can find more about my original music at jamieanderson.com, and it would mean a lot to me if you would check that out. Thanks everybody. I appreciate you tuning in.